Your paycheck should feel like a plan, not a magic trick that vanishes by the 15th. Money slips through the cracks when you're living on a tight budget, but you can seal those gaps with a plan that fits real life. Today, we'll build a budget that actually sticks for people with low income in the US. It's not glamorous, but it's doable, and it starts with small, steady steps you can take this month. You'll see where every dollar goes and how to stretch it a little further. First, you need a clear picture of your money. We'll map income, bills, and the days money runs tight. This is the heartbeat of a budget that acts, not just hopes. Second, separate your costs into 3 buckets: essentials, flexible, and savings. Essentials cover housing, food, and basic needs. Flexible costs change with the month, like gas, dining out, and entertainment. Now we try a simple system that fits small paychecks. 3 pots we fund every month. The name you give it isn't important, the habit is. If you do nothing else, this helps you see where to cut and where to save. We call them essentials, buffer, and future. Essentials pay the core bills like rent, utilities, and groceries. Buffer gives you a small cushion for surprises, even if it starts tiny. Start by filling essentials first, with what's necessary to keep a roof over your head. After that, you add to buffer, a few dollars here and there. Finally, you fund future for debt reduction, savings, or retirement. Micro savings make a difference over time. Set a goal to save $5 to $10 from each paycheck if you can. If not, start with $1 and grow it as expenses drop. Even a small emergency fund changes how you respond to costs. Aim for $200 as a starter, then build toward $1,000 if possible. It's not a fortune, but it is a shield against debt. Rent is the biggest single cost for many. If your rent is high, look for options like a cheaper apartment, a room with a friend, or subsidies if you qualify. Moving is hard, but smaller housing saves real money over time. Food is flexible, but you still need to eat well. Plan meals, write a grocery list, and stick to it. Buying generic brands and cooking at home cuts costs a lot. Transportation costs add up fast. Use public transit, carpool, bike, or walk when possible. Compare insurance and fuel to find real savings. Phone plans and internet can surprise you with hidden fees. Shop around, ask for student or low-income plans if you qualify, and consider a cheaper plan. Small changes can save dozens of dollars over a year. Debts don't disappear on a low income, but you can manage them. Pay at least the minimums to avoid penalties, and attack high-interest balances first if you can. The debt snowball or avalanche ideas help you choose a plan. Look for ways to grow income safely. This could be a side gig, a skill you sell, or picking up extra shifts. Any extra money goes into buffer and then into future. Ask about help that already exists. SNAP, WIC, energy assistance, and tax credits can make a big difference. These programs change, so check official sites or a local community center. If your pay is irregular, you still budget by using your lowest month as the base. Plan for the worst month first, then aim to fill gaps in better months. That mindset keeps you from chasing money you don't have. Build a simple weekly rhythm. Spend 15 minutes on Sunday to review last week, then plan the next week. This keeps you from surprise expenses blowing up. You don't need fancy apps to budget. A plain notebook, a spreadsheet, or a simple template works. The key is consistency and honesty about what you spend. Let's walk a quick example. Suppose take-home pay is $1,800 a month. Rent is $900, utilities $150, groceries $350, transportation $100, phone $50. That's a total of $1,550 for essentials. Buffer gets $150 as a cushion. Future gets $100 for savings or debt payoff. That adds up to the full $1,800 you bring home each month. With this 3-pot system, essentials stay covered even when life is noisy. The buffer protects you from the small, unexpected costs that always show up. Future adds a shield for the slow climb toward financial stability. If rent rises or a bill goes up, you adjust by trimming from flexible costs first. You won't slash essentials, and you won't starve buffer. The habit is the key, not a perfect balance on paper. In real life, things change. You may find a slightly bigger part-time job or a small raise at work. When that happens, you don't pretend the money isn't there. You move it into buffer and future to keep compounding the habit. Public resources are not a brag, they're a tool. Food help, energy support, and credits reduce pressure without changing your work. You can use these while you build your own plan. A note on irregular work. You won't get the same amount every month. You plan for the low months first and use extra months to refill buffer. The goal is steady progress, not perfect consistency every single month. Your weekly routine can be simple and honest. Sit down on Sunday, review what happened last week, and set a tiny target for the week ahead. Track receipts or notes in a single place so you don't lose track of small expenses. The simplest tools win here. A notebook works as well as a spreadsheet if you stay disciplined. The best tool is the one you actually use, not the one you wish you used. If you want the numbers in action, imagine a real month. Take-home pay is $2,800, as in our example. Essentials cost $1,550. Buffer gets $150. Future gets $100. This is a clean split you can copy. As costs shift, you'll learn what to cut without hurting your life. Maybe you swap a streaming service for a cheaper option, or you buy fewer snacks. Small changes add up when you repeat them month after month. Budgeting on a low income isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing what matters most. You're prioritizing shelter, food, and safety, then building a small pot for surprises. The more you practice, the more you'll see how much is possible with what you already earn. You'll hit snags, and that's normal. Maybe a car repair or a medical bill pops up. Your 3 pots give you a built-in way to handle it without breaking your plan or going into debt. People say you need a perfect plan to start. That's not true. You need a plan you can follow even on tired days. The plan above is designed to be simple and stubbornly repeatable. A couple of common mistakes to avoid: chasing every sale, buying things you don't need when you're bored, and letting small expenses creep into essentials. Each mistake grows into a larger hole if you don't catch it early. Instead, stay curious about your habits and adjust often. Expectations matter. A budget isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a clear map for a series of small wins that add up over months and years. The steady pace beats big dreams that never get started. Community resources aren't the end of your money story. They're the start of a smarter one. Libraries save you money on books and internet. Food banks can fill gaps when you're between paychecks. Neighborhood centers often have free workshops on budgeting and job skills. If you share a home, write down how you split costs. Clear conversations with roommates about rent, utilities, and groceries prevent fights and save money. A simple written plan beats a messy agreement every time. Building credit can feel risky on a tight budget, but small steps work. A secured card or a credit builder loan can show lenders you're reliable, make every payment on time, and keep balances low. Tracking results every month helps you stay real. If you're behind, don't panic. Adjust the plan and keep going. The point is, steady progress, not perfection. You'll notice big wins when you keep future funded. Even small retirement or investment moves once you have a cushion can compound over time. You don't need a big windfall to start building wealth. The idea is simple: control what you can with what you have right now. Your future self will thank you for the habit you start today. The path is quiet, but it's powerful if you walk it consistently. If you want to go deeper, we can tailor the 3-pot system to your exact numbers and local costs. We can also explore specific programs in your state and how to apply for them. The most important step is the first one you take today. If you found this helpful, like this video, subscribe for more practical budgeting tips, and tell me in the comments what part you'll try first. Your experience can help someone else start their own budget today. Let's build something steady together. If this helped, like, subscribe, and comment.